Happy Carnival! And welcome to another episode of Tales from the Parade Route. Today we have the very spacely honor of being joined by two of the very lovely ladies of the Leijorettes. Good evening, ladies.
Hi, welcome. Thanks for having us.
Thanks for having us.
Yeah, thank y'all for coming. So, y'all are like, I'd have to say like one of the staples of Chewbacchus. You know what I mean?
I'm glad you think so.
You know, I almost have a hard time remembering a time when y'all weren't like basically leading the parade. I mean, just about every year y'all are in that first
the first
five
few,
to
the first
10,
few
yeah.
rows, yeah.
Tell us a little bit about the origins of the crew.
Well, we're coming on, I think 12 now, and our founders just honestly were like Princess Leia and Majorettes. I mean, I just sort of went, and so where's the outlet for that? Chewbacchus, definitely.
Yeah.
And so that's what we are, and we're honoring our general princess, Carrie Fisher, all the time. We try to note her birthday and her death day. If you remember, we had a big second line for her when she passed.
Yeah.
2016, and we led the procession at, I guess it was Wizard World at that time. But yeah, so that's the origin of that is just some people getting together. And it was really small, like 10 women, and then I want to do that, and then so it grows and it grows. So now we have about 70, give or take, a donut,
Which is bigger than some of the and there's no disrespect to y'all, but the big girl dance teams, the ones that are marching.
Oh, no, that's they're in sort of
and, Endymions and Bacchuses and all that,
They're sort of a different. We're kind of a rogue. I mean, a rebel. Forgive the pun.
Yeah, right.
Pun intended.
We like it. We like a lot of DIY, and we're not about strict, rules. I mean, that's Chewbacchus, the nature of that.
Yeah.
So dance if you wanna, and pass out things if you wanna, or don't. It's fine.
Or do both.
And we make our dances super simple. So you can hold a drink and do them. So, I mean, that's the standard, right?
Yeah.
So we're not here to, impress upon anyone a very, meticulous level. Do you resemble New Hope Leia?
Our dance captain at our last meeting says, would y'all be opposed to us making the dances a little bit harder?
We were like,
what are you doing?
Am I going to have to spill my drink to get this done?
I know.
Maybe.
Are we going to be able to do them after we've been down the road a little bit with our drinks? I don't know.
It's
I
always
was trying to remember, if y'all did synchronized dancing.
We technically, yeah. We
Because
actually
it's kind of,
technically
it's
do.
very loose.
Chewbacchus.
So,
Well, we also don't have a fancy formation per se. We have a
Not
little
going to,
area by the banner, so if you want to dance, you can go there. No one's going to knock you.
Yeah.
Otherwise, you can just.
So last year we
Wow.
have sort of our serious dancers up front with our flags and our contraptions. And then we have our bar cart and then sort of the mosiers
The contingent
behind
in
the bar
back.
cart. So some of the ladies want to dance hard all night, and some of us just kind of want to mosey and interact with the crowd and dance sometimes, hand out stuff sometimes. So
It's very cash.
Well,
it's very cash.
I find that as we talked with several of the different dance teams, there's that is kind of a common thing to see, to where the stompers when they're in the front, they're
dancing.
precision,
Yeah.
and when they're in the back, pardon my language, but they're fucking off back there. You know what I mean? They're having a good time.
I didn't want to. I was like, yeah, that's kind of what's up with that.
Yeah.
It's a little
But
loose.
Yeah.
when you talk to the guys in the stompers, they say, yeah, it's fun to do the prim and proper dances or whatever. That's giving their dances a lot of grace. Calling them prim and proper.
Well, that's their whole
But
vibe, right?
there is.
Those extraordinary
They say that
moves.
it's so much fun to be in that back to where you're going up to that little grandma who's sitting in her chair and getting her up and dancing with her. You're going and
Absolutely.
giving a high five to those kids. You're
Passing out little things.
You're passing out little trinkets.
Well, the audience interaction, I mean, to me, is
That's
gotta
the
be
best
It's
thing.
the
the
best.
best
Yeah.
part of being
And
in the
it's-
troop.
And it's really, you see a mix. So at the beginning of the route, you see a lot of the hardcore Chewbacchus fans that have the bandoliers.
They're loaded up with their
and they just know what's up. And then towards the middle of the route, you see a mix. And then towards the end, you see the tourists who were told there was a parade tonight.
But
and
yet they're
And
still
they
a
are.
little
they're
bit
so
Yeah.
excited to
confused.
be there, but they have no idea what's going on.
Right, yeah, yeah.
And so it's just fun to see that progression along the route.
I love it. And our dancing is important, but literally just being Leia is probably, I would say,
Yeah.
the most important. We have actual taps on our majorette boots. God bless us. And the sound of that is pretty important. So there's a lot of just stomping. Like I stomp my heart out,
Yeah.
and then my feet are miserable. But who cares? It was absolutely worth it. Like we do Nancy Sinatra's "Boots Are Made for Walking." I do a New Orleans bounce version of that on our playlist by Arnett, and it's pretty catchy. So we stomp, 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 and you can hear that. We could hear us coming from far,
And it's
far
like
away.
we could give you like the biggest dance routine there ever was, but the one that gets the crowd the most is the Star Wars theme,
Actually, yes.
which is just a simple
It's literally this.
just this. But when that song comes on, it's like the crowd just erupts. It's like we could just really play that the whole time.
Yeah, we're never gonna change that. It's definitely in the the canon.
It's
Well, I realize
like
Chewbacca is all like sci-fi, nerd stuff,
Fantasy,
whatever.
sci-fi,
But
yeah.
To me, it's really Star Wars. I almost said Star Trek. Star Wars.
And I was like, wait,
centric.
what? I'm sorry, I'm gonna need a minute.
I'm a-
No, it
I'm
is.
a
It
nerd,
totally is.
so I have to be a Star Trek.
One
fan.
of the earliest years of Leijorettes was the year that Peter Mayhew was the royalty. Peter Mayhew and his
Oh, yeah.
wife, if you remember that. And I told everyone, I was like, look, I love y'all, but I need a bandolier from Peter Mayhew. I need a bandolier from Chewbacca himself, so I didn't do it, so I could be there to just run after him. And it worked. It's great. And I was back at it the next year, but like, to me, that's the essence of it, right? The sacred Wookiee, and there he goes. So yeah, I agree. It's a mostly Star Wars situation,
Yeah.
but we got a whole lot of stuff now. We've got the alien real. I'm not going to get their names right. I'm so sorry, y'all. They're amazing. The alien real estate people.
Oh yeah.
God bless
Where
them.
they've all got like the '80s cell
Yes,
phones.
and
yeah.
they just did it, and that's pretty new, but yet they're really cool. I
the
love it.
Nola Ram is awesome.
Oh, the Indiana Jones. They're all. It's Nola Ram.
The costumes are
Us
always just
and Mischief Managed, those, and the Pink Wookiee are kind of the ones that have been around. The Vampire Coven, and I'm going to get their name wrong.
Yeah,
I'm so sorry.
Cold has been around for a
Cold,
long time.
but I haven't seen too. I mean, I haven't seen as much of them as I used to. But you
Yeah.
know, things come and go. And there's all kinds of little new
the
groups.
Sharknado.
The
Yeah, no,
Sharknadoes.
there's a good
Million
dozen of
little groups.
If you can't
dozen of them that
find,
popped up in the past 4 or 5 years that have become
Yes.
like must sees every year. You
yes, yes.
So
Get in where you fit in, right?
Yeah.
To me, it was like if I picture Chewbacca, I picture you guys and the Elliots, like
Oh,
those are
that's
the two
cool.
that
love
always
that.
come to mind.
Yeah.
Those
The
poor
first one-
people bicycling the whole
That's
way.
hilarious. Too.
And they never had enough helpers, so it literally turned into like a funnel with one bike coming through at a time. And I
You know,
remember,
going through the Merritt, it gets kind of tight.
They-
well,
It's
right,
tight.
but they fold into one bike at a time, and I was like, this is like sands through the hourglass. We're never gonna get. But then again, Chewbacca's is one of those parades I'm not entirely convinced is not still going right now.
It's
Oh, yeah,
like
yeah.
going.
One of
I think 3 years ago's parade is actually still
Just
rolling.
wrap- Wrapping up.
Probably.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a little notorious
Yeah.
for that. And I have friends in the Casket Girls, God bless them. They were dead last.
Oh no.
Somebody has to be, but like, via continue. But yeah, I like being towards the mid front because, you know, I want to see it too. I want to turn around and watch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I want to get home, you know, within a day or two at the,
Right. Yeah.
at the most. So
Yeah.
Do they still have that big after party in that lot?
It's not in the
it's
lot.
not on the
now,
lot. It's at the
At
Fillmore.
the Fillmore.
Oh, y'all
the Chew-
getting fancy now.
Well,
Chewbacca
it's the Chewbacca Knoll, but Leia's are we kind of like our own groove, so we always have our little after party. And when I say that, I mean we like to like get a bar, like get them to sponsor it. We get the bar tab, we bring food, whatever they'll let us do, and we just kind of sit around and like good parade.
Yeah.
Not because the Chewbacca Knoll is bad. It's just a kind of a different energy.
It's a different
Yeah.
energy.
And I think we're there. We're not there at the end of that.
I just kind of want to chill afterwards.
We just kind of
and
chill.
catch
Yeah.
up on the night.
Oh, that thing used to get wild.
I probably
in the
still.
morning.
It
It
probably
still
still
does.
does. It probably
No,
still
I mean, I
does.
think in the lot, it would be like, yeah, it's just over when everybody leaves. And you pass by the next day and it was still going.
Oh well, they have the contraption parking, but they're trying to not make that so Wild West. I guess because there are vehicles.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Danger. I don't know. But yeah, I like our little setup. So we have our little gathering, our post Chewbacchus gathering.
Yeah, and I can completely understand that. Like after our parade in Excalibur, I can like we'll go to the after party and like there's music blaring and like it's like dancing type of music and it's like I've just been on a float for like 4 hours, throwing my dear heart out. Can you put on some Beethoven?
I mean, it's been a
you
wall
almost
of
feel like it's
sound, right?
Yeah.
It's been a wall of sound.
Yeah.
So you just
Yeah.
want,
Just a little zen.
yeah. But we also just like to hang out with each other. So
And the bar that we went to last year, he had Star Wars music playing.
in the movie, he was playing
In the movie. So he just was, it was the
I
perfect
mean-
vibe.
I'm good with it.
Yeah.
Perfect vibe.
So what's his best Star Wars movie?
New Hope.
Yes.
She's like,
I'm sorry.
dare you ask
This
that
is
question?
intense. This is an intense question. I don't know that I was prepared.
no, that's why I threw it out there.
As a traditionalist, the first drive-in movie I ever saw, one of the only originals I could see at my age, was Return of the Jedi.
I think I was the same.
But it's not my favorite. That's just my drive-in first theater memory of Star Wars. So it lives in a place. I'm sorry, you asked me. Now
Yeah.
here it comes.
Yeah. I mean,
New Hope lives up on the pantheon, right? But I'm an Empire person. I mean, when you are in the midst of a struggle, that's when the drama is the most intense, right?
I have the worst memory of all time. So like, the first three I've seen a number of times, and I connect with those. The
Yeah,
new
that's what
ones,
it. Yeah.
I can't. There's so much going on that
Well, and
I
I
need
remember
to take notes.
when the prequels came out, we were all like, "Yeah."
Yeah.
So I don't want to dish them. I know. I
No,
mean, they're
yeah,
okay, but like it's not the same. So I
Yeah,
agree
right.
with you. I agree with you. So New Hope and Empire kind of swirling around,
Yeah.
I guess.
I just thought I'd put you on the spot.
Oh no, that's. I mean,
That's the wrong answer, by the way.
what
I also have appreciation for the newer films too.
the sequels are good, but we go to Star Wars conventions where that is fighting words. So don't
yeah.
throw that around.
Yeah.
Where people
My
can hear
girlfriend
you.
went to some showing in Florida where they just showed them all back to back.
Oh,
And then
In
you
order?
like go in your, PJs and you sit there and watch them all. I was like, you did what? She's like, yeah, I watched them
Well-
all back to back. It's like, that's a long run right there.
Star Wars is really. I mean, I love what we do with Chewbacchus, but I actually live as a Star Wars fan all the time.
Yeah.
I think I'm the only member of Leijorettes who has actually met Carrie Fisher. I think I still. I mean, that's that. I stayed up
Pretty good.
all night to get a little wristband to beat her. And it was in 2002 or something like that. When she wasn't really excited about being in Star Wars, she wanted to be a writer. So she was nice to me, but she was probably like, yeah.
Come on.
More and more fans. But I hold that up because I'm always like, there's my picture. Me, Carrie Fisher.
So you're the most actual Princess Leia.
I
of
don't
the
want to
whole
say that
group.
because all the girls will be like,
Pretty
"Whoa."
much just said it.
But
She's ingested her.
is there
aura.
a room full of Star Wars memorabilia at my house? Yes.
There could be.
Do we have droids that a friend of mine built, 3D printed, that you saw at the snowball fight? Yes. Along with my friend Megan, we definitely have a collection of stuff. So yeah,
Memorabilia.
memorabilia. Yeah. Well, yeah, that's what you always say. It's okay as long as it's cool.
Right. It's not hoarding if your shit's cool.
Yeah.
Well, you mentioned that your favorite out of all the movies was Empire.
Yep.
And something that I found that I still use to this day, I caught it probably 10 years ago, is I got a pair of cork like coasters, and it has the famous phrase from Empire where one of them has Leia's silhouette and it says, "I love you." The other one has Han on it. And it says, I know.
We had that. We had It's Mardi Gras, I know, as a theme for 1 year. And so I brought you a bandana that we had for that year.
Yeah, we're going to get to this here in a minute.
But I'm just saying we had that definitely we did
I know.
It's Mardi Gras, I know. So we try to come up with our theme. We try to come up with we have our original logo wherever that is. But we try to come up with logos
But
that
and we also have a theme
are
every
themed
year.
for every year. And then we did the Swampus, so we also have that. So.
Yeah. So what other outside of Chewbacchus? What other parades or events do you guys do?
We did the Swampus.
We participate in the NOLA Running of the Bulls.
Yeah,
okay.
we
We are
shoot
the
people with
official
water guns.
hosers. Hoser down,
Yeah.
cool you off after the race with our guns,
Water guns.
water guns. We participated in the snowball fight, which was a lot of fun. All to go towards inclusivity, for
The
parade
accessibility.
goers, accessibility.
We got the most creative award.
which
sorry,
we were very
just
excited about.
Put that there. That was our first showing,
Yes.
and we were really excited about that. It was really fun.
So we always love new little opportunities to get out there and get our name out, but then also do good for the community.
We're doing Girls on the Run on Saturday at the Shrine on Airline. Danny Bro is one of the coordinators for the organization, and they're a really terrific organization that's empowerment for young girls by running these camps and training them in physical activity like running. So it's a race, and not a very serious one, but it's fine. And there'll be stations with different groups, and we're going to be there with our music and our bubble gun and our support signs.
There's going to be bubbles.
Yeah.
There will be bubbles.
We try to have bubbles. It's small scale bubbles. We try to have them whenever we can. I feel like Carrie Fisher would approve of that. So we can't throw glitter at people.
I approve.
She used to do that. But that's Carrie Fisher. So bubbles. But that's
I approve of
Saturday.
bubbles.
It's actually on Saturday morning.
And that's become like one of the favorites, I would say, of the dance teams. A lot of them have really said how they appreciate that event. That not only getting to go and support the runners, but along the route you'd mentioned there's all kinds of different teams to where it feels like every 10 feet you go there's another dance team, to where if you just walk the route of that race, you could meet 3/4 of Mardi Gras walking teams.
I love it. I have to get there early so I can hug everybody I know.
Yeah.
Right? And it's important empowering the girls and watching them run with their dads. Especially if they're tired and they sort of slow down, we'll play the Star Wars theme and we're like, let's go. And they'll sometimes pick it up and I'm like, let's go. So,
Give them that little boost.
Yeah.
So what are some of the special throws that are synonymous with the Leijorettes?
So we like to do a mix. We do like to keep with the tradition of Chewbacchus being more handmade.
As much
but
as we can.
As much as we can. And then the other portion of that is reusable items that we feel like could benefit people, and light enough to carry is really the key.
Yeah.
Because we don't have the float aspect of having boxes and things to keep things in. So we have our bag.
Yeah,
and,
you got
and
your satchel
so,
and
so when we're
maybe
thinking
your husband, boyfriend, whatever next to you.
handler.
Our
Yeah.
handlers. I'm sorry,
Yeah.
I was supposed to give
Yeah.
them a
Our
shout out.
handlers.
Shout. No, seriously, Jay was like, just mention the handlers.
Our handlers are great. They keep everything moving like a well-oiled machine. So I brought just a few items of some of our more handmade things.
This one. Nina made this.
Yes, this is Leia Nina. That was for the Swampus event.
So she's Zombie Leia. And it's a seed. It's one of those seed packets.
seed
packet.
So
Oh.
it'll grow when you plant it. So, bury me. But it's the recyclable parade. So we were trying to make things that were, compatible with that. And let's see, which one do you
And
want?
I actually got this from Leia Gabby. I did a trade with her. And it is...
God bless her. She had a bag full of these shells, and I thought, girl, how much does that weigh? A lot.
And it's Carrie Fisher's beloved Gary Fisher,
Oh, we should mention Gary.
who passed away on Chewbacchus night last year.
He did.
Wow.
So one of our throws this year, we can't reveal, but will be a little nod to Gary.
Be Gary related.
Gary related, animal friendly throw.
Oh, I'm so excited.
Yes.
What you want?
So little felt dolls.
The picture?
The print, block printing.
The block print, yeah.
So these are great. So we use resin, crochet.
Poured. All of these are poured. These are some little Leias we sort of cobbled together, if you will. So they're poured resin, but they were a 3D print to get the model.
Yeah.
And so we're trying to do Leia as classical art, Leia de Milo and that
Yeah.
kind of thing. And getting different figures and then pour them in different colors. People really like this because it's Leia. I think it's an action figure head that was scanned it, 3D printing, and then it's the statue. So put that together and make a throw out of that.
And then just a little king cake baby with the buns. Classic, right?
We have some
super lightweight.
cork Leias, but
Cork
they're in your
Leias.
bag.
Yes. So we try to keep in mind the weight of things, but also a mix of the handmade versus the things we get source out.
And Leias can make, within the regs of Chewbacchus, they could make pretty much whatever they want to make.
Yeah.
So we're not here to
you're
say
showing those throws.
Yeah.
And it's not to say that all 70 ladies are throwing the
not
at
3D
all.
printed things.
we
No.
have had endless. So I brought you
Yeah, so-
a bag of stuff, and I just went into the closet and was like, let me find. So bandanas. That's last year's bandana.
So last year our theme was the Fempire Strikes Back.
And we have a local person do the artwork every year, so that we try to keep it kind of local.
Nice.
But that's last year's little logo, and then there's one in there from the it's
thank
Mardi
you.
Gras, I know, and that's a Mardi Gras colored one. There you go. So when that was the theme, we made those. Those bandanas are actually screen printed, the Mardi Gras ones by us. We screen printed most of them in the past, like ourselves. So we try to do that, but they come out really neat. People like those.
And the majority of our artwork is done by Leia's.
Yeah,
Yeah.
local
Leia's.
Yeah, but we have cork, champagne cork Leias that are somewhere. I'm sorry, it's a whole bag of stuff. Champagne
Oh,
cork
we're okay
Leias.
with
It is. I know. I was like, what to do?
Let's see.
So I have resin. That's a resin pour of Leia. It's a chest piece, but it's a bust of her. So
Nice.
some people do those. Some people do cork. Some people do the flat. That's the cork.
There
so
she is.
It's a champagne cork, and I guess we got Leias who build a small supply over the whole year, and then they paint them with
It's a lot of
different
work.
colored,
Whew.
different colored buns.
Darn, I have to drink a bottle of champagne tonight.
And save it, yeah. We try to do Leias of all different ethnicities too, because we're not just about one kind of Leia. So we do that. We have a patch. I'm sorry we didn't make it, but people use it and save it. So we'll see that again. We always have a patch every year, and people
We always
love
have
those.
a
Oh, that's
wooden
pretty cool.
nickels every year.
There are wooden nickels in there somewhere. Koozies, you got to have it. We put Chewbacchus on one side. Live Love Leia was 2 years ago's logo, and then that's last year's logo. It's totally a mixed bag of
Yeah,
things. So
this is amazing.
it's a lot of stuff. But I try to pull out the things that people did. So we screen print some of the things, and we heat press. So that's a little handkerchief with the logo on it that's heat pressed. You got to open it up. I guess it's in the middle. I don't remember.
Yeah.
And so we make those, and that's last year's logo, a little heat press version of it. So it's kind of like a tiny bandana. People like that. So most of this stuff, we try our best to try to make,
Yeah.
if we can. But I know you got to have a good neoprene koozie. So
Yeah, I know-
so there's that. But people,
Well, I know that when Chewbacchus does their swap day or
Ooh,
whatever,
yeah.
the throw swap
that's
day.
like a field day. Like
That's a big-
everyone who I know that goes, like they bring a whole ton of like their stuff with them.
Oh, it's happening.
And then like you see like this picture, and like one guy in particular, my buddy John, he'll have like his whole table spread out
Oh,
with
yeah.
like hundreds of different things, and he'll be like, and like if you ask him, he'll be able to tell you. That's from this group. That's from this group. That's from this person in this group. That's from that person in that group. That's from another person in that group.
I don't want to say I might have a similar situation.
The throw swap is such a fun event. I remember my first year going, I had X-Gen. I'm like,
what's up with this?
so like, if I go to swap something, will somebody tell me no?
Never.
And they're like, no. I'm like, okay. So it's this. The people in Chewbacchus are so generous, and it's a good way for you to see the art because you're marching in it.
Yeah.
So you
don't
can't
really
get to see the parade.
It builds community.
It builds a lot of great community.
I wish I don't know how they would do this, but Chewbacca's, it's kind of a bonding thing. Like, that's how I know a lot of people who aren't in our subcrew, because the throw swap.
Right.
Like, oh, I'm going to get you at the throw swap. You know, so
Yeah.
it's great. I love it.
No,
Wouldn't
y'all
miss it.
all through so much unique stuff that, we're both doubloon collectors. There's a whole separate doubloon swap just for Chewbacchus.
Well, we're wooden
Because
nickels.
there's hundreds of them.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I say doubloons. Some of them are bottle
No, I know.
caps.
Round
Some of-
coin-esque
yeah.
things.
Yeah.
Some of them are, beer caps with
Yes.
a drawing in the middle,
Yes.
but like, oh, there's hundreds of them, and they'll make a list every year of like, did you get this one? I'm like, no. Yeah, I didn't see that one guy.
Well, some people just make, it,
Oh, yeah.
their individual set, but we do the wooden nickel,
Mm-hmm.
and we've got a few in there. It's got the logo for the year, and then the traditional
I have a
Leijorettes on the
couple
other
years,
side.
Years past.
And then we also have a lot of members that make the bandolier blocks, which are a traditional.
Here, let me
Chewbacca
get this
throw.
off this thing.
Oh, and I just pulled out a treasure trove right here.
Oh, I know. I'm sorry.
This is awesome.
So there's resin prints in there from some of our others. We had a water meter, keep calm and carry on logo one year, and we make buttons because everybody has a button machine, and there's some wooden nickels in there. I'm not even sure. It's some things.
So either handmade or something that could be sustainable
Yeah.
or useful.
Yeah, and I love that about y'all, that it's not
Jump.
Although that was a thing
you know,
from day one.
it's
Do it
it's not a
yourself.
situation where like we were talking about before the parade, where it makes me so mad when I'm riding in a parade and I throw a bundle of beads or whatever to somebody and they dodge out of the way
Yeah.
to avoid it. But like at y'all's parade, I mean, I would go so far as to say that the street is probably cleaner than when y'all started, because everyone's like, I think that's a special throw, and it's like, no, that's just a rock.
And it's just a rock. And they try to
You
be
might want to look at it though.
just in
right.
case somebody
Could be
could have
painted.
I've
Yeah.
gotten decorated rocks.
they try to be good about that too. So we also try to cut down on like the little plastic, everything in a plastic bag. That's not really the Chewbacca's way. So we kind of make throws that we can pile into our satchel, without packages, because that's just more plastic. So
Yeah.
I've always had a lot of respect for Chewbacca's for that. Did you want to talk about
No,
your
we just
bando blocks or show them
this
real
is
quick?
just
Yeah, I love the bandolier. Years ago, I got one, and it had like 5 or 6 things that were like permanently attached to it.
Oh, the old school.
And then I found out a
Yeah.
few years later that like y'all have ones that have a strip of Velcro on it, and like then I started to see all of the like. I thought that like I was like, oh, I already got a bandolier,
Yeah.
and they were like, no,
No,
you
you
got the
don't.
old one. They're like, do you have one of these bandolier blocks? And I'm like, how the hell am I gonna put that on? I can't glue that onto the
Duct
thing.
tape.
So I have a little group of about 5 or 6 ladies, including my mom, that are like my Chew crew, my
We
fan
love
club. And so 2 years ago, I made them all. I'm like, you have to wear the bandolier. I said, it's, this is the Chewbacca's signature throw is the bandolier blocks. And my friend Ani, she says, the bandolier was a total game changer because she goes,
She had it
I had gotten a few blocks like the year before without the bandolier. She goes, but when I had this on, and like people saw it and they knew,
Yeah.
they would just come up and just stick them right on.
Yeah.
And there's just so many different creative. I mean, I've seen some that are in the shape of like a cassette tape.
Make them
I
out of
mean,
anything.
all-
You get
all
a new
kinds
you
of-
get a new problem at that point of
Full.
I need a new bandolier because I'm all out of space for
I may
my blocks.
have more than one bandolier.
Yeah, for sure.
In my life.
I try to keep my Leia ones all together though, and we even find ourselves trading with other Leias
Always.
too,
Oh,
just
yeah.
to get I had this extra one for y'all. So
there you go.
in the movie,
Let me take that.
Leia never gets a medal.
we're
Right.
We're
Yeah,
a
she's
little
the one who
sour.
gives
We're a
the
little
medals.
sour
Yeah,
We're
yeah.
a little
it.
salty about the fact that she's the only one who doesn't get the medal. So one of our founding members came up with a little fun pre-party idea of the. Can I say it?
He said it earlier. Why the fuck didn't Princess Leia get a medal
Party. And so that's our pre-party every year. And so last year was my I'm
You're
connected.
wired.
Was my
You're wired. There you go.
So she has to have
Sorry,
a
we're
medal.
just making it worse. I know. But yeah,
Yeah.
we have that where we can we give little awards within the group for people that did this and that during the year, volunteering for this and that, etc. So we give little awards just in the spirit of like, look what we've done
Nice.
in the span of a year. We're about to roll again, and look what progress we've made and all the people that have helped, because it's a lot of people.
And there's so much work that goes into
It's a lot of work.
getting on the streets,
Oh yeah.
pre-work, pre-planning, a lot of time.
It's happening.
Oh,
right
there's a
now.
It's
lot
happening.
of work just going to buy stuff and riding in a parade, much
Yes.
less making everything and walking it and, dragging along your whole parade with you, really.
Well, this one and Crystal are responsible for our amazing new throw, for the throws that are not DIY, the amazing new site. It's super simple, and everyone can order their throws through there, and it's very, very
Try to just make it
streamlined. And I can't
smarter,
tell you
work smarter, not harder.
how
That's what
much,
we're trying to do.
like, I can't tell you how much I appreciate that. I mean, the things that people do, our little chat for leadership just goes off. It goes off. People are like, oh, what about this? Oh yeah, this and that. And someone's like, yes, I got it. And I'll go get the phone, and by the time I get it, it's already done. Everybody's doing whatever it was. It's over with. Thanks, handled it. And I love that people are like that. So it's not just the one or two people. It's like a lot of people really make this work, and that's pretty cool. It's not always the case, and this is the case, definitely.
Yeah, it's when y'all parade, while respectfully, I always consider Chewbacchus to be like an organized shit show.
Yeah, no, it's okay.
But
It's okay,
like,
we
y'all
do too.
seem like y'all are like almost like the most well-oiled machine.
We used to get most organized crew.
Yeah.
We used to get that, and we would win the throw competition. If you remember, they used to give the royalty throws when they had specific. So we would win that just because we're like, no, we can make more things. So we would do that, and then most organized crew. One year we had sort of a plan, and I'm sorry for the rest of the Chewbacca aliens. We didn't really mean to. We were trying to be, and I'll just tell you what happened. We ordered some tiny little flags for Leijorettes, like the handheld kind, because we were in the front, and we were like, if we pass out enough of these, then everybody will wave them for the whole rest of Chewbacca.
Right.
And they did. They did. They waved all the way down the road. I saw it later on clips. I saw it on people's, videos, like, and I was like, yeah, that's right.
Yeah, it's the glow in the dark theory, to where like when you're in like a regular parade, you want like those first few floats to be like packed down with like the
Blinky
glowy,
stuff.
blinky stuff,
Yeah.
so that then like after like 4 or 5 floats, when your people are passing and they just see like this sea of
Blinkies.
blinks, it makes it just so much more exciting.
Well, and it
And
says
I can see
Leijorettes
like,
all the way down.
yeah, I can see how, having a sea of Leijorette flags. That
That was pretty good.
Yeah.
We had the same sort of deal with our big banners, because I was like, you know what? I want all of our logos, because we had our 10-year anniversary, year before last.
Yeah.
I want all of our because I'm just like
I was about to say we upgraded to the big flags.
ideas. I'm like, no. It's going to be like United Nations, like parade of flags, because we have 10 logos. So
Yeah.
we had them. A local friend of ours made them on the circuit cricket, whatever they are, those silk banners.
Yeah.
And we have people carry them. And we've got little poles built for them. And I saw a drone photo of Chewbacca the first year we did that. Leia's white flags. It was all there, and I was like, "That's what I wanted." Parade of flags. So I admit that I was like, "Yes, I need to have this look spectacular. So anything we could do, right?
And
we
last
have
year
our
we added our new
float.
contraption, which was a glittery Leia.
It's the figurehead of the lady herself
Yes.
holding her blaster, and it's pretty big. And we're working on the lighting scheme and stuff, but she's completely glittered, it's totally bedazzled, and it's the greatest thing. I don't know if you saw it, but you'll see it again because it's coming.
Yeah.
It's coming every year. But we added that too, just because I was like, no, we need more things.
Yeah.
So we don't want to turn into a fancy strict. It's not that.
Yeah.
But I don't mind a little.
Yeah, on the same note,
showiness.
you want to make sure that you while you don't want to be the LSU marching band per se.
Right.
On the same note, you don't want to look like the Bad News Bears.
Yeah.
You know.
Me and my wagon. No, I was like, we need a little bit of things. And people love it. They love it.
Oh, I love the whole idea of contraptions
Yeah.
with Chewbacchus. I think that's just so creative, and it really brings out the creativity in each crew, and just how big they can be, and how intricate they can be, and self-propelled, and
Because no gas, no
no
energy.
gas. Yeah, so we love seeing all the creativity.
We had a local artist make Leia,
Yeah,
massive foam thing. It's like
a float builder.
the float builder. It's like a figurehead for a float, but she's just rolling on
Yeah.
her. On her.
It does help separate the crowd too, somewhat.
Well, the flags.
No, I mean between
All of
you
it,
know,
yeah.
each contraption, you see like the crowd
waves.
suck in each time.
Yeah.
And
I think they just get so excited. Like
Yeah.
They do.
you
Well,
can
it's an
definitely
interactive
feel their
sort of
excitement.
parade,
Yeah.
so
We love
you know,
our red
people
shirts,
like
though.
getting in, and
We really do.
there's so many people that you're bound to know a dozen or two people in it, so.
Gotta
yeah.
see everybody.
Yeah, I go walk through and say hi. I mean, I'm guilty.
No, it's okay.
Yeah.
And that's okay. The Chewbacca's is that kind of parade. It's not
Right.
like you're going to get smacked by a
Yeah,
symbol,
the
It's
yeah,
all
the-
right.
The chaperone it and you'll be like, move it out
That's
of the
right.
way.
You're not going to get screamed at for
Yeah.
that. It's okay.
Oh, I just always make it really obvious. Hey, Billy!
I know
you.
I know you. We love our red shirts. We try to work on recruiting our own because I guess we're fussy that way. But we love it because they're really enthusiastic. We give them lightsabers because we find that is a very good way to sort of part the waters. They don't hit anybody, but just the idea that there's this wand out
Well, you can't hit a lightsaber.
No.
and they walk.
You'll
well,
lose
yeah,
a
you'd
limb.
lose a limb. But
Yeah.
let's just say they don't bother, and it works really well.
And they get red buns.
And they get little red buns because, yeah, we're a little ridiculous. But it looks good moving down the road, too, and it actually really works. I mean, you just kind
Yeah.
of lightsaber your way down the road.
Yeah, it just deepens into the theme per se.
We're all about the theme.
Definitely.
Let's see. I know that y'all are also active on social media. Where can people follow y'all online?
It's all you, love.
So we do have a public Facebook page and Instagram that you can follow us on, Leijorettes. We post a lot of the happenings. On 12th night, we will have our big theme reveal for this year's theme. We do try to keep it secret until 12th night. Our members know, but for the public, that's a great way to
Hype it up.
hype it up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We try to post the throws, too. Like, as we get further along, we'll, like, feature somebody's work and what they're making and all that stuff. It's pretty fun to see. And then people are like, oh, my God, I need that. I need that thing. Or just photos from an event that we've done. Just keep people informed about, like, what's going on.
What events we might be participating in, and we love the excitement of the crowd. We love the people that love Chewbacchus and love
Chewbacca's
us.
fans are some
yeah.
of the best
There's
fans.
they love hard.
Yeah,
They
y'all
do.
have very passionate, loyal fans.
Yes.
They're great.
I'd say a lot of that neighborhood, really, that's their Mardi Gras day,
Oh, yeah.
is Chewbacca's.
In fact, not that it's not terrible, but we had a different route. The deeper into the Marigny.
Yeah.
That defined it, I think, for them. It still does.
Yeah.
It still does. It still does. But I think that's the idea that it's the parade for everybody, for all of us. It's not for people that are in town or whatever. It's for us. For
yeah,
us.
get out of here.
Yeah.
The locals need a little early parade, and that's That's who it's for.
Yeah.
Well, plus, I mean, I guess a lot of that neighborhood is service industry, so that gets them out before everything really kicks on. Then there's stuff.
Yeah, early Mardi Gras when
Yeah.
they can actually do stuff. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's true. Oh, that's
And
very
they're
true.
they're so welcoming because last year I didn't think I was going to make it to line up because it was the week before the Super Bowl, and I was in my Uber and it took me an hour to get from Canal Street to line up.
Sounds about right.
And I actually we had to get out of the car, and I was like, we just have to walk. And I remember thinking I had to use the bathroom so bad, and I saw this like house in the Maroney, people on the porch, and I'm like dressed like Princess Leia. I'm like, this may be really awkward, but can I come in and use your bathroom, please?
We'll give you-
Yes,
we'll
of
give
course.
you-
I said I'll give you like.
Give you
She goes,
throws.
yes, of course, of course. And so it's just like just a completely welcoming neighborhood, and we love seeing.
So we
crowd
do our
every
party
year.
there
Yeah.
in one of the bars around there, and they're always the best about it. I mean, they're just absolutely wide open to having us, come and sit around like we want and bring food or, to have the tab or do whatever.
And if you've ever been to the Dat Dog on Frenchman Street, the second floor is a Chewbacchus themed
Yeah.
space.
the
yeah, yeah.
Chewbacchus.
And the Leijorettes
Oh,
have a
Ate there not too
table.
long ago.
We have a
Oh,
table.
we do. We have a table.
that you
we
can
do.
sit at.
And a lot of our Leijorettes, our long-termers, are featured on the table.
yeah, so that's pretty exciting.
Yeah, when people come, I'm like, you want to go see our table? Upstairs. So that's a pretty cool venue too, actually.
Yeah.
Yeah. I heard y'all have one other additional party this year that y'all don't typically do.
What is our party?
January 5th.
Oh, we do. Oh my goodness. Yes, we're gonna come out to that. I'm so
The
sorry.
countdown to King Cake, right?
Yes,
Yeah,
we're
we're
so
very
excited
Yes,
about it.
Yes.
12th night or 12th night adjacent events are kind of the best way to start all of this, and
Just
I
gets the excitement building.
get the excitement going. I love it. I love that all that early stuff. It's like you
Yeah.
said.
Because we are those people that wait until carnival season to have king cake.
Well, you
Yeah.
have to.
And so
as
it's
as
just
one should.
Yeah.
as one should. So we don't have hurricanes in October and November.
Right.
I really think that the people who eat king cake out of season, it's because
I couldn't
yeah,
believe it last year.
She was
they are to
Somebody
blame.
say that, I'm
They are to
sorry.
blame.
Well, last year somebody brought a king cake to a Crew Carrollton meeting because it was the captain's birthday.
Yeah.
And I'm like, what is that? And they're like,
Get that out of
it's the
here.
captain's birthday. And I'm like, I'm not touching that.
They shouldn't touch
The
it
hell won't
either.
rain
And
on
of
my
course-
on my parade.
Absolutely
Literally.
not.
Of course,
I'm
we
not
got
touching
rained out.
that.
I was like, we got rained out. Are you happy?
Yeah.
Literally.
So, yeah, we ended up having the ride on Monday. But
Sorry,
it was
countdown to
fine.
Car-
Or
yeah,
Tuesday,
countdown.
whenever it was. But yeah, we're thrilled to have y'all there.
No,
It's
this
gonna
will
be
be
so
our
much
first
fun.
Yeah.
year. And I mean, we'll do our very best. You saw us at the snowball fight.
Yeah.
All in. Absolutely.
Well, this is our first year too, so if it's a cluster,
It's gonna be fun.
It's gonna be
get better
great.
It's
this
gonna be
time.
great.
The Swampus parades, that was their first year, and I thought it came out really good. Mike did a
Yeah,
great
it was
job
great.
with that. I'm all for that. And then
Yeah.
we're on the ground floor, so you're going to just grow, and we'll
Yeah.
just be there and go.
Hopefully,
it's going to
yeah.
be great.
We're hoping it becomes an annual event. That's
Yeah.
the plan, and there's good excitement for it with all the dance crews, and we have a couple bakeries now ready to bake a bunch of cakes for us. So
Good.
Nice.
yeah,
This is
That
how I
everything
this is
should be
how I
fun.
plan in my year. I think most of us do. This is the calendar.
Yeah.
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 The rolling calendar.
yeah. Well, everything
that
this
all
year
of
is
it.
so smashed together with the early date. So
And then next year,
Yeah.
even earlier.
it's
But I-
earlier next year.
It is.
Oh,
It is
Lord.
earlier.
Yeah.
So
It's crazy
chilly.
early. Yeah.
But at least the Super Bowl isn't. I mean, it wasn't terrible, but the Super Bowl was sort of looming
Yeah.
over Chewbacchus.
It
last
definitely
year.
had
Yeah.
some impact for sure.
We'll say.
Well, I remember so much so that y'all's name, the theme was, and to not break the copyright infringement of the big game, your theme for Chewbacchus was the superb owl.
The superb owl. I know. I thought that's awesome. That's exactly what it should be.
Yeah.
Spot on.
Because it'll do the job, and we'll just be able to parade and not have to, deal with that in any way. So
And the crews had fun with the idea of the Super Bowl because
A lot of throws.
I got a bumper sticker that said "tailgating with Uranus." I was like, "Yes, this is
etc. But yeah, no.
Make of that what you will."
The Chewbacchus theme last year was pretty awesome, and since they had a member of the vampire, God bless it, I'm so sorry, I can't remember. They're lovely. Was the queen?
Yeah.
I thought
Megan Davis.
Megan Davis was the queen, but I don't remember the name of their coven. Sorry, love you, really do. But yeah, I thought that tied it all together really well.
Yeah.
And I like that this year's theme is rolling it back a little bit back to Star Wars, though. I won't lie. I'm good.
We're very excited about this.
I love it. I already bought a flag. You know, let's go.
So, what is y'all's theme this year?
Rebellions are built on hope, and we're so excited for it.
Which is
perfect
amazing. You
because-
just remember that.
Right.
know, it's
No
wild.
problem.
Which
No
is
problem.
perfect because, I would say with the times that we live in, and how, one of the first things that y'all said during the interview was, the rebellion and talking about how, important Leia was to the rebellion. That's
She's a rebel.
yeah.
She's fighting against the establishment, if
Yeah.
you will. So our theme, and we won't reveal it, right, just said, but it will be tied to that as well. It'll be sort of emblematic of that as well.
Yeah.
Because I think it's apropos,
Yeah.
I mean, last year's theme kind of on the same track, right? But
Yeah.
I like that angle because it's also like empowerment for women, empowerment for anybody who wants to be a Leia, because we are not just female Leias. We have male Leias. We have
We have an Elvi Leia.
whoever you want, whatever, whomsoever, right? We have all different varieties of Leias, and that's kind of part of that, to be a rebellion. So
I just noticed this was a
Yeah.
block.
Yeah.
I never.
What's the process to becoming a Leia? Like, you just said that,
all kinds.
anyone of any sex, race, creed, whatever, can join y'all.
Yes.
How
Yes.
do I become a Leia?
We actually had a former Saints player that was a Leia for several years. So you wouldn't be the tallest, manliest Leia that we've ever had, but we've had, a few.
I can't believe she said that about you.
I'm sorry.
He's definitely
What if I'm
the
on
manliest
stilts,
man.
though?
The manliness. But I mean, he found the majorette boots in this incredible
Yeah.
size. It was nuts. So yeah, that actually worked out. But we've changed it up a little bit over the last couple of years because we want to make sure that we're not just just shutting the door on people. Because I know Chewbacchus is always just get in where you fit in. So we're really working just with like referrals from members, and that's easy because the community's pretty big. And so people who know people.
We've had a couple of people reach out on social media platforms like our
That's the-
Messenger. And
Yeah, that happens every
I just love
every
your
year.
group. How can I get involved? And we definitely follow up.
Some of our coolest members were those people. We had a terrific member that we grabbed from the side of the road at one point. She was dressed as Princess Leia, just
like, "You're in."
coincidentally. She was lovely, and it was like, no, come in here. So we've done it a lot of different ways. But I think the referrals would be good, just so that
Yeah, you want to make sure that you're not letting a mass murderer into the group. Per se.
Yeah, we're doing pretty good.
Or
At,
someone on the dark side.
Yeah, well,
Right, yeah.
we're doing pretty good at keeping it,
Yeah.
above
You want to
board
click
that
with
way.
the people, though, too. I mean, you're going to see them, I would assume a few times a year. And
They're fun.
know.
Well, this is the group. I
Yeah.
mean, this is just all walks of life. I know a lot of crews say that, and I'm not trying to judge at all. I'm a member of Muses, and that's their message, all walks of life. But because Chewbacchus is so accessible
Yeah.
in all kinds of ways, that I think that it makes the crowd, it makes the people, the community in it, just that much more diverse, but like
Unique.
community oriented with each other at
Yeah.
the same time. I didn't say that very well, but you get the gist, right? Like people who are interested in other people, interested in doing things, making things, like grassroots DIY. Can we figure this out ourselves? If we want to do this, if we want to do that.
We have our hardcore dancers, our not at all dancers, and just all have that common bond of loving Leia. And I remember the first time I saw them, I was like, they wear the boots with with the pom poms on it. I've always wanted to do that since I was a kid. Like, you know, I was in a very we did Mardi Gras. We would hit Metairie and then go to New Orleans, and I come from a very long line of Mardi Gras goers, and that was just I mean, the girls coming down the street with the boots.
Biggest
the
tassels
big
on the
tassels. It's like, how do I do that? Like, how do I get involved with that? And then when I saw that was a part of the Leijorettes, I'm like, okay, childhood dream achieved.
And then you make your own, like,
And then you can make them as big as you want. Big tassels.
So
it's fun.
I like in that respect. I feel like it is what it says it is, in the sense that, you know, we want people who are enthusiastic and who want to do. Like, and who want to be involved. I mean, you know, we do have the show up and glow up, right, on Chewbacchus, because that's the nature of Chewbacchus, historically.
Yeah.
But we do have a dedicated cohort of people. We're always interested in more. I mean, people generally like that, too, who want to get involved, because we're doing some more events, you know. We're not going to explode. We're not buying a bus or anything. But we're going to do a few more things, and, like, it would be cool to have people with all kinds of, you know, look at all this stuff, skills in anywhere, basically, because a parade is, I mean, sound, light, dance, show, people, all of that stuff. Things have to come together, and it takes a lot of different kind of people to do that. So yes, I think it does what it says it does, and I like it for that reason.
Have y'all
Absolutely.
considered expanding beyond Chewbacchus, like
A big parade,
you know,
a big kid parade.
Yeah, like and I've seen it
Chewbacchus
with
is
a couple
huge,
of groups that are within. You know, I would say that they started outside of Chewbacchus, and they love Chewbacchus so much that they joined Chewbacchus. But I don't
They're
think that I've seen-
identifiable as Chewbacca's crews.
right. You know, while
But we're
y'all are
starting to see
obviously
'em, yeah.
synonymous with Chewbacchus.
Yeah.
Have y'all been approached at all by, like, I don't know, just to throw a
Yes.
tux or
Yes.
We have
Yeah.
something in the works.
We kind of do, and we want to poll our members. We want to talk to them.
yeah.
I'm very much all about just being a big open book with this. Like, tell me what you like. Tell me what you don't like. Show up and help me do things. Like, all of us want that from the members. So when there's something like this, we want to get the feel for what they think. Not just because otherwise we could have 5 people there and, you know, but like just to make sure, like, how do you feel about this vibe? Because that would be it's kind of a different situation. Like, we'd have to rethink our contraption and, you know, but like, yeah, we totally are thinking about it. So we have sort of a poll going on about that. So members first, and
to
then
gauge interest.
and then
Yeah.
we'll get back.
I
like,
could see a few parades you would fit well in, though. You know.
Yeah.
I mean, because all the parades have a different feel, but I could picture you in a
That's
few
a longer route.
Yeah.
March in your tap boots.
Yeah, y'all's parade right now is
2
what,
miles.
2 miles, and then all of a sudden you change to
7 to 9.
6, 8,
Yeah.
9. Yeah,
it's
I
a
mean,
big jump.
You might have to-
Having done that,
So it's definitely been something
it's
we've...
a different having done that in saddle shoes. It's a different
Yeah.
it's a different experience. I'm not saying we couldn't do it. We could do it.
You just have to change. These boots are made for shuffling.
Yeah.
Probably so. But yeah, stuff like that. Just we'd have to. I want to feel out the members and see how they feel about it. Like, what
Yeah.
do they think?
Yeah.
And again, we're not going to balloon. Like, we're not going to be at the Endymion ball, or none of this is happening.
Right.
We don't really want that.
That's not where... Yeah.
We
that's
like
not really
where
what
we
we're about.
are, basically. But 1 or 2. I mean, perhaps, yeah. We're
Yeah,
not-
I mean, because y'all are so popular, seeing how the crowds react on the Chewbacchus route, I can only imagine, and like Kirk was saying, that there's particular crews that I could definitely see y'all fitting in like the most perfectest puzzle piece ever.
Well,
that,
thanks. That's
you know-
really
We appreciate
cool.
that.
I love to hear that kind of stuff. I mean, Chewbacchus, we're niche. I
Yeah.
mean, we're not niche. There's 2,400 of them, but
Yeah.
we were niche. So
Yeah, I
yeah.
remember the days when Chewbacchus was only
100
a couple
people.
hundred. Yeah, like,
Yeah. Oh, that was
I
bottle
remember,
cap
like,
days for
pick
sure.
up your area. The final guys would come by, like, pick up your trash, because Yeah, they didn't have enough to do it, so everybody just
No one's
pitched
coming
in.
to clean that up. It's just you're doing it yourself. So yeah, I think that would be cool to explore it, and I want to see what our members think too. So we're not just like charging ahead without the input. But yeah, I think the
It's
answer
definitely
is for
something
sure.
we're thinking about.
Absolutely.
Well, that's exciting.
I know. I'm like,
That's exciting.
stay tuned.
Yeah.
Because that would be. It's also the process, right? We got to make sure we get the process
Right,
all
yeah, yeah.
squared
Yeah.
away.
Yeah, like you said, you want to make sure that you have the right, support from your members, and make sure that it's the right fit for you.
Well,
that-
I mean, and again, if it's not Chewbacchus, that's a vibe that we're not entirely used to. I mean, the sun might be shining, and there might be bands, and there might be order and straight lines, and we'll be okay. It'll be all right.
Yeah.
But like, it's an adjustment
different.
for us, I would think. So there's also that. Like, do you want to wear your tap boots for 7 miles, and do we want our dancing to get more synchronized, or what are we going to do, because it's different than Chewbacca's.
yeah.
So that would be kind of part of the conversation, I think. But again,
Well,
we're,
I
don't
don't
look
think you need to lose your identity to be in different crews. I think you
around
just have to
here.
find-
I don't know. Around here, I'm like a lot. Around
Well,
here, I
I
know what
mean-
you're saying.
I think there's a few crews that you would fit in just the way you are, just fine. There's other crews where you would stick out like a sore thumb.
Oh yeah,
Just
yeah,
like
for
you
sure.
are.
yeah.
I'll
Oh,
say that in a good way.
Yeah,
But,
no. We don't
it's
want to.
just-
We don't want to be the sort. We
Yeah.
like being that kind of sore thumb.
Yeah.
Like we like that vibe. So that would be part of that conversation. And I think it's part of the conversation too with the people organizing the parade, because sometimes those people aren't exactly sure of how it goes in Chewbacca. Sometimes they're fans and they know everything about it,
Yeah.
but sometimes they really don't. And I'm like, wait.
Few.
Wait. We pull our thing, and like we have this and that on this tiny scale, like just so you know.
Yeah.
So that's the other part, just making sure that we communicate with them, because I don't want to show up and have them be like, that's it, that's all you got.
Yeah.
So stuff like that I think is part of that conversation, but it's kind of in progress. It is kind of happening.
Well, the contraptions in parades, I mean, aside from Chewbacca's, that's sort of a new thing. Like, that wasn't
Yeah.
a thing. Like,
No.
I picture, like, the disco ball and all that. I mean,
Right.
that popped up. There's a few others like that, but
we don't have
usually
a
it was just
support
little
vehicle.
support vehicle.
Right,
That's
we
all
don't
it
have a
was.
support vehicle.
No. Yeah.
That is a thing, and I'm not saying that's the deciding factor, but we don't have a support vehicle.
Yeah.
Where is Princess Leia going to go in a Mardi Gras parade? So
Just telling the Millennium Falcon.
Yeah,
to
the
swoop
road
us up
is
if
way
we
not
needed.
enough for a Millennium Falcon. to
we're
come
taking
through.
we're taking a minute, but yeah, just little things like that would have to be part of it. 'Cause
Yeah.
it's a different vibe for sure.
Yeah.
But we're excited.
It would
No,
be fun to
we're
see y'all
definitely excited
coming
about it.
through all of a sudden. Like, there they are.
Yeah.
Because, like, I mean, we talked to a lot of the dance crews. I mean, we know most of them at this point.
Yeah,
But there's a few of them that really excite us. Well, there's a lot of them that really excite us. But, like, we may have been to 5 parades already today, and we're kind of chilling, and all of a sudden somebody takes the corner, like, oh, man, check my... And then
gotta
we
stand
jump
up.
Right,
Yeah.
right.
and it gives us, we get our 8th and 20th win, and so, yeah, we love that. So, like, I almost don't want to be alerted to what you're going to be in some stuff,
Well,
Just 'cause, like,
Little surprise
yeah.
factor.
Stay
Yeah.
tuned.
Yeah.
It's in talks. Our people are in talks, as they say, I guess.
people
Yeah.
talk to their
Yeah,
people.
it's happening.
Well,
So absolutely, and this would be the first year that we have actually really considered
Yeah.
that. So
I would
Yeah,
I would look
Baby
forward
steps.
to it for sure.
thank you.
That I would be very excited to see y'all in a parade. Obviously, as we've said, I get excited when I see y'all in Chewbacchus, and so to get another opportunity to see y'all is a blessing for sure.
That's very cool. Thank you.
Thank
Well,
you
you
for
could
that.
come and run the race on Saturday morning.
Yeah.
Just saying.
Well, I am on light duty still.
No, it's fine.
but
just
I don't have an excuse. I'm just lazy.
Yeah.
it's okay.
I'm like,
It's in the
like,
morning.
come
I
out
know.
and wave. Well, I'm going to a concert that night, so that's a good excuse.
Well, stay tuned. It's coming.
Awesome. Well, I really appreciate y'all coming on the show here with us.
Thank you so
Thank
much.
you so much for
such
having
a blast.
We
Yes.
love it. I'm sorry
Yeah.
it took us so long. We went past you at the Swampus Parade, and I was like, "Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry." I think I said all of this to you.
Yeah.
I'm like, "I have it. We're gonna get with it. We're gonna get with it. It's okay." And that was a few weeks ago. Sorry, life is life.
Oh, I know how it is. Yeah.
But I really do appreciate that because you
Yeah.
know
Yeah, we
like
thank you for having us.
we like
Yeah.
letting people know what's up and
Yeah.
what's going on with us. It's pretty fun. Small as it is, pretty fun.
Yes.
Tiny
So-
band of rebels, right?
Tiny band of rebels.
So again, it's been such a pleasure. Thank y'all for tuning in. Signing out. We'll see you on the route. And may the force be with you.
Always.
Always.
Join us January 5th for the Countdown to King Cake at Southport Hall. For more information, visit countdowntokingcake.com. If you like us, you can support us. You go to our website, you can purchase our shirts and
These
Couple
beautiful
other-
things.
a couple other goodies that we have out there. And be sure to follow us online as well. The links are all over here. And while you're at it, be sure to click that subscribe button down there and the little bell to stay in touch on when we put out new content. Thanks for tuning in. We'll see you on the route.